Hello Scorpio, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sun. 3 cards for Scorpio. What do we need to know right now? We have the High Priestess, we have the 6 of Wands, and we have the Moon card. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is very intuitive. The High Priestess also sometimes feels a little bit like, or maybe unseen. She knows a lot, but maybe not everybody sees what she knows. Maybe not everybody understands how much she knows. She's also quiet, observing. I'll be pulling more cards with these cards. So we have the 6 of Wands. This falls into the challenge. So there could be something here about you could be feeling like you got so far with your goals. Maybe it's work or whatever it is, that's something that's important to you. And you could be feeling like it just could be feeling a little challenging right now to get to the point of success that you're hoping for in a specific situation. We have the Moon card, and there's something here about like really processing things. Maybe you need time to process. Maybe you're reflecting on certain things. There's also something here about what you want. You could be thinking about what you want. You could be feeling your emotions. There could be things, emotional stuff that you could be dealing with right now. So let's see what is this Priestess card for Scorpio. And what is the 6 of Wands? And what is this Moon card for Scorpio? Anything else? Okay. So with the Priestess, we have authority. We have Mars in Capricorn energy. There could be something here about self-worth, respect. You could be looking for more respect in a situation or from a specific person. There could be something you could be dealing with personally in your personal life that you could just, it could be hard to deal with, or something maybe even that you don't want to face that could be hard to face, or something that you kind of feel like maybe you want to hide or get away from, or something like that. I feel like there's something here about emotional security, which is also going to bring this opposite energy. You know, I feel like you're going to transmute this into something creative. I feel like you're going to come out of this and you're going to go from wanting to escape to this determination to keep going, or turn this into something that either you're going to be using this to teach others or using this to do something to help others. There's going to be something, you're going to transmute this into something productive, I feel, for most of you, Scorpio. With this Victory card, we have companionship, this Moon in Libra. I feel like right now could be a good time maybe to find like-minded people, others, support in others while you go through this time of feeling like things may not be moving as quick for you right now. There could be something here where support from others could help change that vibration or that energy around whatever it is that you're doing. Because I feel like there is something beautiful here and something successful here. But right now with these energies, it could be making you feel like it's not. And this is going to shift in the next couple of days, this energy. A couple of days, and for some people it might be a little longer than that. It could be like a week or something like that. We have the Moon, and we have protection, and we have power. So we have these 2 cards of power, authority and power here. So there's something here, the Moon in Aries energy, and we have the Moon in Scorpio energy. There's major transformation with these cards. The 8th house is about life. You know, it's about death and rebirth. It's about life after going through a hard time. This beautiful transformational energy that's going to give you more to push or to work with, or more knowledge, or major self-growth here. We have this protection energy. So you could be feeling like a need to protect yourself, who you are, what you're bringing forward. Because some of you could be bringing something forward with that Aries energy. But this is how you're being seen, how you're presenting yourself, what you're doing. This is very big. And then we have this Power card. I feel like you're going through something big that's going to shift you, transform something that you're doing. Okay, let's see what else we have. Recent past, 10 of discs. Current energy, Hanged Man with the Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Swords, future card, okay. And the Tower around you. On the mind, we have the Princess of Swords. Near future change, the Two of Discs. Okay, let's see what these cards are about for you guys. Scorpio, 10 of Discs. In the recent past, there's something here about comfort, stability, things seeming good, or success maybe even for some of you. They could have been financial success or some kind of abundance and security. Something seemed more secure in the recent past. What is this 10 of Discs about for Scorpio? We had this discovery, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So there could have been something that looked or felt exciting. Maybe you learned something new. Maybe you experienced something new that gave you some abundance. Some of you could have traveled somewhere for work or done something where you moved and you learned something from it and you came back with more from that, either more energy, more knowledge. This can also mean that you could have been planning this in the past. This could be something you could have planned and maybe you didn't get to do it yet, or you might want to revisit this. So there's something here about discovering, learning, growing, and something that gives you stability, strength, something that works out for you in a way that you gain something from it with that 10 of Discs. It could be energetically, could be financially, could be knowledge, could be health-wise too, something that was just a good situation for you. So there's something there about that in the recent past. Current energies, we have this Hanged Man and we have this Eight of Wands. You have two different energies here. You have this crazy action energy. This is also Sagittarius card. Mercury and Sagittarius. Mercury and Sagittarius again. Card of expansion, movement, traveling for some. You could be looking to travel or even a little getaway or escape. But then we have this Hanged Man. This card of surrendering. This card of withdrawing or pausing. So there's two different energies here. And this is also processing. So you could be processing and trying to see more in a certain situation. So what is this Hanged Man about for Scorpio? And what is this Eight of Wands for Scorpio? We have this eccentricity in the Hanged Man. I'm getting feelings of escaping too and doing something that makes you feel good for now. Like we have this Saturn and Aquarius energy. There could be something you're processing and you're going to be coming up with, I feel there could be a new way of doing something with that Aquarius energy. There could be something here that you could be processing, and this is going to lead to something different, a change, something maybe unique, something different. Maybe you're going to turn this into a creative, whatever you're processing emotionally, you could be turning this into, transmuting it into something creative, that or creative way of expressing yourself, or creative way, and this could be in your work, you know, for some of you. But there's something here about doing something different, or maybe doing something that you didn't do before. You could be drawn to doing something, or escaping even to a place, or doing something for yourself that you didn't do before. Maybe treating yourself to something different. Maybe, you know, that either you didn't do before, you didn't allow yourself to do because for whatever reason you either didn't want to spend money on it or push it aside for because you were focused on something else. We have this card of flattery. This is Venus and Gemini energy. There could be things happening here with family. There could be things happening with siblings for some. There could be things happening with co-workers. There could be neighbors. There could be something here with people. There could be a lot going on with people around you. So there's something here also. So during this time, there could be things that... there could be good things happening around you, but there could also be a couple of things that maybe are shifting or is different, and you have processing that. There could be a situation you don't want to deal with, a person you don't want to deal with, or a change in a relationship you don't want to deal with right now. Or that could be just something that you just, it's not easy, it could be challenging. So there could be something here that you're trying to process a situation, or unwanted situation could be finding you or whatever. Like I feel like it's something like you didn't plan something, or maybe trying to help someone, but it turned into something that now is like could be blown in, out of there could be something with others here, that something could have turned into something more than what you were thinking, in a way that could be challenging. But there's also something beautiful here with this flattery card. So there could be people drawn to you, you know, Scorpio, I feel with this as well. So I feel like there's busyness, but you're also trying to process. So while the business is happening, you're trying to process, and this will be shifting. And I feel like this is going to shift in a way that you're going to create something from this experience. You're going to put it into the energy. This energy, you're going to use it as fuel for something productive, beautiful, better, healing, you know, for some. So we have this Tower card, and this is a card of change, and it could be a relationship that could have changed suddenly, or something in your personal life or your surrounding life could have changed. So what is this Tower card about for Scorpio? So there's something here about healing. We have this influence called this Mercury and Libra. Mercury and Libra energy. There could be something that could have been feeling harmonious, and that could have shifted to a little bit, could be feeling chaotic or something like that. But there's also something here, you know, usually with this, it's like a lesson, learning a lesson, learning another lesson, like, oh, here we go again, right? How many lessons do we need to learn? I feel like there could be another lesson, and you're just not feeling it, like you just want to do other things. I feel like you have your mind focused on other things, and this energy will shift. So there could be something here with, this is making me feel like this harmony with people, connections, maybe someone specific, influence, staying, trusting your intuition with this. I feel like you're seeing things from a higher perspective. There's something here about fairness as well. Self-worth, fairness, what you deserve and what you don't deserve. There's something here you could be feeling like, what do I need to deal with? You know, what do I want to deal with? What do I want to tolerate? What do I not want to tolerate? So you could be processing this and then making shifts in your personal life. Maybe safe boundaries, you know, depending on your situation here. We have the Princess of Swords. This is new ideas, thinking different, trying to figure something out, or learning something. This is also can be a card of having enough of the chaos or something like that. You know, because she's swinging her sword around, and there could be stuff there to figure out. And she's going to be, she's learning in the process, and she's going to be figuring this out. Solving a puzzle, solving something. We have this for versatility, Sun and Gemini energy. This again is with the people around you, siblings, neighbors, co-workers, people around you. This versatility. There could be something here. You're going to be changing yourself, how you are with people, how much you let them in, or boundaries. So there's something here shifting with relationships or situations. For some, there could be ideas even, because we got this Gemini energy. So there could be ideas, learning and doing something with that, new ideas for something. Intelligent, you know, like having knowledge, like knowledge is power. You could be drawn to more knowledge. You could be also studying like ancient philosophy, more about the past, like old wisdom, you know, like ancient wisdom, ancient philosophy. You could be doing something like that. That could be also for whether it's for personal growth or something that you want to do with your work or healing or whatever this is, whether it's for yourself personally. But usually when you go through it yourself personally, then you can help others as well, because you know what it feels like. You have that experience. So there could be something here. I'm getting writing for some of you. I don't know if that comes up for you. I think that came up for you one time in one of my other readings, because I feel like there's something with words, with that Gemini energy. So there's a lot going on here, and that could be different for everyone. Gemini, so, and that's very specific, so that may not all resonate with you, with all of you. And we have the Three of Swords and the Two of Discs here, near future cards. So there's something here about disappointment. There's something here about disappointment, I'm sorry. And there's something here about learning from the past. And then we have this change with the Two of Discs. And there's something here about finding balance. There's also something here about going with your with your goals, ideas, what you want to do, what you want to bring in here, making time for that. You could be also adjusting your healing, and this, whatever healing you could be doing from this disappointment, it could be causing you to change your life for better, making diet changes, making habit changes, making changes, whether it's in your environment, personal, I think it's like personal changes, healthier situations, like healthier, whether it's relationships, you know, nutrition, exercise, you know, there's something about that. So let's see, we have, with the Three of Swords, we have congregation. We have Saturn in Gemini energy again. So there could be something that's disappointing you. What you see around you could be like in your workplace, co-workers, again, neighbors, or people around you. Could be siblings. It could be people in your personal space, but it could also be in your next to personal space, you know, like the personal life, relationships, or right around there, you know. In other words, not strangers. So there's something here about, oh, this is concentration. I don't know if that's what I said. Concentration. There's something here about communication that could be hard. Some of you could be trying to avoid something or fix something. There could be a friendship or something that changed, or relationship that changed. It could be feeling hurtful. You could be hurting over something. It could be, I'm seeing like more than one for some of you. There could be something here that somebody could be feeling. So really giving yourselves what you need, focusing on your intuition, like letting your intuition like feel, like trusting your intuition. And I know you guys do that. Scorpio, trusting your intuition with this, giving yourself like, you know, what you guys need. But I feel like you're going to pull through and transmute this energy into something, you know, productive. Like I said, I don't know how many times throughout this reading. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I feel like with this, I feel like, you know, you're weaving something. Like you're the star in the middle. You're weaving something. You're going to be okay, Scorpio, I feel, with this. And you know that. I feel like there's like a lesson here. You could be feeling you could also be feeling like you're being tested. And there's something here about breaking some old patterns, you know, in the past. It could be like from relationships in the past. We have this negotiation card with this change, the Two of Discs. We have this, Jupiter in Libra energy. Again, Libra, harmonious. Negotiation. We have the sun and the moon and the stars. The moon is with the stars and the sun is the power. I'm just looking at this diamond thing. I'm getting like unbreakable. I'm getting like going with your feelings here. There's this, we have Saturn in Capricorn energy with the Two of Discs. And we have this expansion of Jupiter energy with the Libra card. There's something here about self-worth. And there's something here about not settling. So whether it's work, whether it's relationships, whether it's whatever it is, there's something here about not settling, you know, having what you deserve, knowing your worth, you know, knowing your power, knowing your worth, knowing your limitless self, and, you know, making time for the changes. If you're feeling like you need to adjust something, I feel it could have to do with your wellness, whether it's relationships, or, you know, habits or food or exercise, whatever it is, moving the body, stretching the body, whatever it is, you know, maybe making time for a new project with that second pentacle, you know, planting the seeds. Maybe you planted one, you might want to make time for something else. You might have two other goals you want to do, because the two is standing out to me here. But there's something about finding the balance, yin and yang, and giving yourself what you need. And there's something about this growth, this expansion, and then everything that you do in those habits, the goals, keeping track of that, is going to be turning into more. And I feel like you're going to be transmuting some energy into something good. Okay, I'm not going to say that anymore. Scorpio, what else do we have? We have talisman. This is all about, it could be tools, it could be whatever it is, you know, objects, you know, whatever it is that keeps you going, whether it's a rock that says something special on it, whether it's synchronicities, tuning into Mother Nature. There's something here about using some tools. What makes you feel more, what gives you that little bit of energy that you need? You know, it could be a rock salt lamp. You know, it could be oracle cards. It could be a rock that says something you can keep in your pocket. So this is a card of the, spiritual tools, and you are the tool. You don't even need any of that. Tapping into your own intuition, if that's what you need. So trusting your intuition, and if you have something, you know, you can put that around you to give you that, to bring that energy in. If you want to open your third eye, like blue stones, you know, if you want calm, they could be like light blue stones or purple. Black for protection energy, black obsidian and things like that, crystals, even colors, clothes, colors. We have starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. I feel like you guys do this. I feel like you guys go through deep things, and with that, you guys help others with your experience, with your knowledge. So know your worth, Scorpio. I wish you well. I'm sending love. Take care.